Hey guys, Kenny here. I'm here to review the 1972 gangster movie, The Godfather. And what I have here is the box set of The Godfather, the Coppola restoration. This is the DVD version. And this is a beautiful, restoration of this really groundbreaking movie, and it's still, in my opinion, one of the greatest ever made. This stars Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, James Caan, Richard Castellano, Robert Duvall, Sterling Hayden, John Marley, Richard Conte, and Diane Keaton, which a lot of people probably don't, now they don't really remember. I don't think they really remember that Diane Keaton was in this particular movie or the trilogy itself. The basic plot about this is about Don Corleone, played by Marlon Brando, and he's coming out of power. His power is waning in his family of him being the Godfather, and the youngest son, Michael Corleone, rising in power, becoming the new Don. And also, a really good plot in this is about, I think it's either, I don't know if he's a nephew or a son, but there's this actor who is trying to get in, trying to be in this one particular picture, and the director won't cast him in it at all. So Don Corleone sends a partner of his, played by Robert Duvall, to go and try and convince him to cast that person in that picture, and he still won't let that person cast that person in the picture. So Don Corleone gives that director an offer that he can't refuse. He cuts off. He has one of his guys cut off the head of a horse of that belonged to that director, and that is a very poignant scene, pretty startling. And the head of that horse was a fake head, but it still looked very good, and the blood was also very good. I don't think it was really blood. And another good plot in this is about there's the, I think there's a sister, there's a woman who plays the sister of this is James Caan, and his character is Sonny Corleone Santino, and the sister, the girl who plays his sister is Talia Shire, Connie Corleone Constanzina, and there's this guy that she's married with. I think she's married to, but he's very abusive, and he ends up beating her, I think 2 or 3 times in the duration of this movie. And then the last time, each time Sonny goes and he beats up that guy, beats up the husband. Or no, I think the last time he beats her, the husband beats up Connie, after he's whipping her with a belt of his, that's when Sonny goes and beats him up. And it's a very good street fight between them. It's not very long, but it's brutal. And then a very poignant scene happens when Sonny is driving and he gets to this toll booth area, and then there's this guy who works on the toll booth. He ducks down, and then I think one or two other guys in the booth that's on the side of him, they pop up with guns, and then that's when he starts getting shot. He's shot up with in a very brutal fashion. Oh, that scene of when he's getting shot up is so bloody and beautiful at the same time, of how it was shot and how it was executed. And then and then there's a really good there's a very good moment when Michael Corleone is wanting to get married to this really young, pretty attractive woman, and then she's in this car, and he tries to get her out, don't start the motor, but then the car blows up and she's kaput. I'm trying to do the best I can with this, but another very incredible scene is between Robert Duvall, his character, when he tells Don Corleone that Sonny has been killed, and Don Vito goes to see Sonny after he's shot up, and God, his expression when he sees him is so beautiful and heartbreaking. And then there's Don ends up also getting shot, and he's in this hospital, and Michael tries to get him out of the hospital. And there's a very tense scene. But it was so incredible how it was executed. So I highly suggest The Godfather. I don't remember everything about this, but I highly suggest this. This was so beautiful and wonderfully made. Even nearly 40 years later, it still has an impact on our culture and around the world. So, and it won Best Picture, won a Academy Award for Best Actor for Marlon Brando. So I highly suggest The Godfather if any of you haven't seen it. I try not to give too much away, but that's the basic plot about it, and the end of it is also very important. When Don turns all full power over to Michael, and that's when he becomes the new Don, and people that work for Don Corleone start kissing Michael's hand, and that's when it's official. He becomes the new Godfather of the family. So I highly suggest it. So, and if any of you haven't, I would highly appreciate it if you would subscribe up here if you're watching the video by itself, or subscribe down here if you're watching the video on my channel. So I don't think there's anything else I can say about this, so stay cool and roll out to the movies. The Godfather, this is a masterpiece, so bye.